Think about all the people that acquired their houses back in 2018, 19, 20, and 21. They've got 3% interest, 2% interest. I'm just taking over those existing loans.
Yeah. Is that legal with the bank?
Yeah. All 50 states.
It's Fannie Mae. Let's say it's a Fannie Mae loan.
All Fannie Mae loans, all 50 states.
I can assume it.
They're not assumptions. An assumption would require me to go and apply for the bank.
Right.
All I'm doing is I'm going to the seller and I'm saying, hey, that payment that you're falling behind on, you're in foreclosure, whatever else, I'll catch up your arrears, get you back into good standing. We'll go to a title company. Title company is going to transfer the deed into my name, but the mortgage stays in your name. I never applied for anything. It's called subject to. It's been done for 100 years.
Why would the bank let me do that?
The bank doesn't have any involvement at all.
What?
This is being done for 100 years.
I know, but who owns that?
I do. The deed goes into my name.
No, the bank owns that deal.
No, they don't. There's a mortgage and there's a deed. They have nothing to do with each other. Think about this. When you go into a grocery store and you go buy a bag of groceries and you used your credit card to buy those bag of groceries, that's not your money, right? You use a credit card.
It's a promise to pay.
Same as a mortgage. Okay? But when I check out and I get those groceries, if I use a credit card's money to buy those groceries, who owns the groceries?
Yeah, you do.
Why?
You're
I have a promise to pay, which is a mortgage or a credit card statement.
Yeah.
I have the receipt, which is the deed. So the person who has the receipt of real estate, which is the deed, is the person who owns the real estate, not who has the debt.
Yeah, goddamn, dude, I've already learned 2 things, man.
The debt has nothing to do with ownership.
Yeah.
It's like your mom could go and co-sign for a car for you, but you're the owner, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean she's the owner. She just
co-signed. She agreed to co-sign for me. In this case, the seller
Wells
Fargo
the seller has
didn't
co-signed
know
for me.
about you.
The seller has co-signed. Yeah, it's called the due on sale clause.
The what?
The due on sale clause.
Due
on sale clause. It means every mortgage that's written in the United States has a clause inside of it that says, if the bank finds out that I have taken this debt and we've transferred the deed and the debt was not paid off in the transfer, the bank can, doesn't mean they're obligated to, the bank can call it due and say, oh, hey, we saw you guys transferred. You guys didn't pay off the debt.
So the bank could step in.
The bank could step in.
Yeah.
They have to go through a judicial foreclosure
And that could
process.
be what, 24 months, couple years?
Yeah, a couple years.
Settle out?
A couple years, yeah.
They don't really want to do that because the other guy's gone.
What department?
But you haven't done anything illegal, is what you're saying.
Every single. Here's
Have you ever had one called? Have you ever had
5 called.
Due for sale? What's it called?
Due on sale.
Due on sale.
I've had
You've had 5 calls.
Yep.
What do they say? How does it go?
So here's great question. So
thank you, man. I'm setting you up.
This is great.
We ought to do a TV show, man.
Yeah, we should do a TV show. So I had a deal on Lost Dutchman is the name of the street. Sellers in foreclosure. So that's
already late.
It's a pain point for us, right? So our team knows pain point. We're going to call that seller. Call the seller. Hey, you're behind on your payments. What's going on? He goes, I got divorced. My wife moved out. Blah. There's my pain point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we go, well, we can catch up your payments, get you a couple $1,000, and get you on your way. We'll just take over the payments and deed the property over to us. It's called subject to. You down for that? He goes, yeah, let's do it. So we catch up.
So now you're going to make up the 3 payments.
Yeah.
You don't need approval from the bank.
Nope.
You're going to give him a couple grand in his hand. And he's walking away because he's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm just walking through this. The bank's probably like, yeah, that was a good solution. Don't even tell us it happened.
The bank doesn't know it happens, but I'll tell you how they found out on this one.
Yeah.
So this is Thursday. The guy, we catch up his 3 payments on Thursday, close escrow on Friday, so deed transfers on Friday.
And the bank doesn't have to be involved in this escrow?
No.
Why not?
Grant, this is happening.
How can the bank not be involved, dude? There's debt.
They are not involved in the slightest. Not in the slightest. There's no physical involvement from the bank. Those are 2 separate documents, the mortgage and the deed. I can transfer a deed all I want all day long, and the bank doesn't have to know about it, see it, do anything with it. Okay? Is it illegal? No. Go to the IRS's website. There's 12 pages on how to handle, if you're the seller selling on subject to, and if you're the buyer buying on subject to, the IRS tells you how to do it properly. Fannie Mae's guidelines tells you how to do it properly.
Dude, this is amazing, bro.
Yeah, the VA handbook shows you how to do it all properly. It's insured by title.
So there's a way. That means there's a way to mess it up.
There's a way to mess up every transaction.
Yeah. Okay. So when the bank called you, what did they say?
So bank calls it the bank.
This is amazing, man. By the way, I didn't know we were going to undo this. I mean, we might want to unpack this one.
Yeah, this is great. So bank, they don't call you. They send a letter, right? It's a whole long process. Send you a letter and they go, hey, we noticed you sold the house, or the seller sold the house to you, and you didn't pay off the loan.
Yeah.
So we're calling the loan due. And the loan, they can't call the loan due and go, give us the check.
Money more.
They got to take us to foreclosure. Okay. And so we call the bank up and go, hey, dude, we caught up this guy's payments. What do you guys want us to do? We end up calling and getting a hold of somebody who's a decision maker at the bank, and they go, "Oh yeah, no problem. We have a lot of people that buy houses subject to. Why are you calling the loan due then? What if you have you don't have a problem?" He goes, "Oh, it's just bank policy. But here's what you should have done in the process. You should have just acquired it, and this is going to get in the weeds a little bit. You should have acquired it on a lease option."
That's what I was referring to earlier with the.
You should have purchased it on a lease option where the option price is the existing mortgage balance the day you close or you decide to execute your option. Does that make sense? So let's say I buy it today.
You do a lease option,
and the option
the day
price,
you close is the mortgage amount, $104,000, whatever the mortgage total is.
Let's say that I buy the property today on a lease option, $200,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Every payment I make towards that lease option is actually paying down the mortgage. I don't decide to execute my lease option for 10 years. That means the mortgage balance has gone down for 10 years. I get to execute at the existing mortgage balance. It's the same. It's the same thing. It's just we didn't transfer the deed. And so I go to the bank.
Yeah. So why wouldn't you do it like that?
Because I can't get tax benefits when I do it that way.
Right. That's because there hasn't been a sale.
Right. If I
you want to be able to write that, and that's how we got in this conversation.
Right.
I'm like, how do you take a depreciation if you don't own the asset?
I want the deed in my name, and if I buy on a lease option, I don't get the deed in my name.
Got it.
And with the IRS will not let you claim depreciation if you don't have what's called fee title. Fee title means.
Well, how did you get the title?
On a lease option, you don't get the title.
No, but do you own the transfer of the deed?
No. In a lease option, you don't.
No, on the purchase the other way.
Yeah, the other way, yes. You get.
I thought the bank would have title.
No.
Man, there's something I'm missing, man.
No, the bank doesn't have title.
There's something I've been assuming that's been wrong for 35 years.
Yeah, so if let's say you go to a homeowner.
And you're more convinced than I am that you're right, so I'm going to go ahead.
Well, I own a title company.
Surrender.
I watch this happen all the time.
Okay,
multifamily, single family, whatever it is. Even what you're thinking about is a car. Okay, you're in the car business. In the car business, when you go and give a buyer a loan, the bank holds the title.
Right.
Not in real estate. In real estate, the owner of the property that lives in the property, the deed is in their name the day they close escrow on it, even if the debt is being held by the bank.
The deed and the title. Explain the difference. The deed. I can't believe how little I know about real estate.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so the deed is who owns the real estate. The title is how they hold that real estate.
Okay.
So title would be like
could be my full name or an LLC.
Tenants in common, LLC. Right. That's title. Deed is who that is. So when people say, "Oh, I have title," it's like, well, it's the same thing. They're using the words kind of synonymously.
Yeah.
Deed is really the word that you want to use.
Yeah. Now, so the bank, I can transfer this deed or title. The deed probably is a better word.
Yeah.
Without permission of the bank.
Why would I need the bank's permission?
Dude, man, that's crazy.